What do you do? This is your boy Sherry Speech. Right now I'm talking to you guys about Into the Badlands, Season 2, Episode 4, Paul the Iron Fox. And this episode seemed relatively short than usual. Same length, same time limit. I guess there's a lot of stuff done really rather quickly. As we saw in the episode, we saw Henry, or as they call him, Quinn, stage a coup with his rogue cogs, or just rogue fugitives in general, to take out the widow during the congregate, so with the other barons. And so, we saw them getting that together. Then we also see Veo trying to plan her escape, to get out from under Henry because she doesn't feel comfortable, being there. I mean, her man, Sonny, used to be a clipper, worked for the Baron, for him, and seen how he is as a person. And she knows how shady he is. Though she is grateful for taking care of her son for as long as she did. She gave him your damn name, Henry. How degrading is that right there? When your man is still alive, but then again, there's that uncertain, then that uncertainty flaws in there as well. They don't know he's alive, because they don't know he's looking for her, things of that nature. Then so he's seeing her trying to basically plan her escape, from knocking Edgar out, the black cooker, that was injured, with a elixir of some sort, to unfortunately having to kill him trying to escape. We saw her running into the halls, that one little outing, was blocked and locked out by that gate that Edgar must have put up. So then as he was choking her, he said, the Baron's gonna kill me if I let you escape. And she just said, pleadingly said, I'm sorry. She said, no, you're not. Which had her unfortunately having to kill Edgar. Man, how is she gonna explain this to the Baron when he gets back? Then speaking of the Baron, we saw Waldo and the widow speak. The whole deal, that whole meeting with them was to make sure that she kept her oil fields that were passed down from her husband who was killed, whom she deemed as a monster. To keep those oil fields in her family, keep that land in her family. The other barons didn't see that as a good thing, so they wanted to take over it. You even heard the widow say, as they were before the fighting commenced, she said, well, why don't you tell Baron B, I can't remember his name at the moment, that about the children and his family living out in those fields, right near my oil fields, that no one else knows about. Basically blackmailing him. And just as she's getting ready to get them on her side, in comes Ryder, the current Baron of, the Clippers, the Reds. He says, we shouldn't really be, we shouldn't listen to anything this woman says. She killed her own husband, who was once a Baron, and things of that nature. Now, if you all remember, the oil fields belonged to Cyrus, I believe, a black clipper, and he died at the end of season 1, I believe, yeah. And the oil fields were originally his, but since the widow's husband was once the owner of those, because those descended from his generation, she said, those are mine. I want those to be mine, So then all of a sudden, shit gets interesting when all of a sudden the Baron, Henry, Quinn, and his rogue of cogs come through. You see him up on the top of the ledge, with their foot up on it, ready to attack. Then it happens. Then you see Henry looking for his son because his son stabbed him. Everyone thought that he was dead. And all of a sudden, when the Baron comes through, he said, did you miss me? Everyone's shocked. Ryder especially shitting himself. Then the widow looks over at Waldo. The camera pans out to when the widow's looking at Waldo, and Waldo's not saying anything. So amidst the fighting, the Baron's people come down, trying to kill the widow, because that was the whole mission, kill the widow, so I can obtain some power, since my son is the leader of the Baron, the Reds, right? And so that doesn't happen. Everybody's getting slaughtered. The widow's putting in the work, so is Waldo, repping for the chairs. And then all of a sudden you hear mother. You hear the widow's daughter come through, pass her a sword. First, she saves Waldo by throwing a ninja star. Because Waldo's getting choked on the ground by one of the Baron's right-hand men. And so Then she throws her mother the sword, to which she begins to slice and dice. Baron Cho escapes narrowly after her right-hand man gets his throat slit, things of that nature. So, pretty much, this whole episode was staged around the coup that Baron Henry manifested, trying to take his role back as leading Baron of the Badlands, and so he chases his own son down right before seeing his mistress that his son copped while he thought that he was dead, and so she said, "Baron Henry, please, Quinn, please, he's your son." He said, "I will take your deceitfulness as admirable. Where is it?" So he sees him running out the door like a little bitch, and so he runs after him through the maze. He says, "Ryder!" He yells it through the maze as he's trying to find his son. So they stop at this statue of Leowaku, I believe is his name, and when they begin to admit, he said, "I've raised you, to never hesitate. So if you want something, then take it." He puts the broken blade that he broke, go on his first swing to kill his son. He says, "You want to take something, you take it." So he puts the knife to his heart. Kill me right honorably. His son doesn't do it. He said, so when the Baron does it, he said, "Why did you hesitate? Why did you hesitate?" If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, I'll show you right now. And so yeah, that's pretty much what happened. The Baron takes the little broken shard of the sword, shoves it through his son's heart. He says, "Why did you hesitate?" As his son's dying, he said, "Because you're my father." "I'm your father, you're my son." And those things of that nature, then his right hand man says, "Come on, Baron, let's go. And then that's when the episode comes to a close after, the mistress sees right on the ground, she's crying, things of that nature. But this is your boy Chase Speech. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you guys think about the video, what do you guys think about the episode, what do you guys think is going to happen this season, because it's scheduled to get more action-packed, man. I cannot wait for it, man. Like I said, Into the Badlands reviews will happen every Monday, not every Sunday night as much as I would love for them to be, but they cannot. But make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you guys think about the video, the show, the episode, what you guys think is going to happen. I love you guys. One love.